Greetings, dear ones, from the beautiful South African coast. I am very much appreciating the incredible shade that trees provide under the African sun. And it's not just shade and fruit and leaves and roots and bark. We as human beings know how to take resources from this world, how to take everything that trees have to offer us and find ways to make use of it and take benefit from it. The question is, do we know how to bask in the presence of creation and simply take it in without taking from? Simply be in a state of learning. And with that said, I invite you to close your eyes and place your precious hands over your beautiful heart. And as you breathe, I invite you to be aware of how every inhale you take is a gift from the trees. You can choose, if you want to feel yourself at one with all of humanity on this planet. Just for a moment, feel yourself at one with all 8 billion of us. As we stand in the presence of the trillions of trees, that share this planet with us, and feel how as they exhale, you inhale that same breath. And as you exhale, they inhale that same breath. It's a divinely inspired dance. And as your breathing slows and gets deeper, you can choose to turn every inhale as a thank you to the trees. And every exhale as a blessing to the trees. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. bless you. And we've planned out to encompass the entire world. I invite you now to pan back in. And collect all of your consciousness, all of your being into a wee little olive seed. For a moment, be that seed. And feel yourself on top of the earth in the land of Israel. And some animal walks over you and pushes you deeper into the soil. And the rains wash over you and soften the soil, sinking you even deeper into the soil. And a gazelle comes by and leaves its remains over you. And more rain comes in, soaking you to the bone. And here you are in this stinky, wet, gooey darkness. Is it all over? Is this what you came to the world for? You know the answer. You know deep inside that all of this darkness and wetness and stinkiness is exactly what you need to become who you were meant to be. So take it all in and let that moisture crack you open right to your core. And feel that infinitely small leaf inside of you and that infinitely small root inside of you. Wake up. Wake up. It's your time. And that root begins to dig down, ever so gently, and find its way into the soil, splitting in two like two legs. And that leaf slowly winds its way through the nourishing muck, knowing that out of this darkness there will come light. And that leaf somehow knows to keep searching higher and higher for that light. And it doesn't ask, when will it come? It just keeps reaching, knowing that the day will come. And oh, there it is. The glorious sun. Feel its warmth on your face. It's as if God Himself is smiling upon you. And soak in that light as that one leaf turns into two. A beautifully crafted array of solar panels, taking in this infinite source of energy. God's resources are unlimited. Soak them in. And I invite you to bring your hands off of your chest and feel them coming off of your body as leaves with tiny little branches, with your palms facing up, receiving the light of the sun. Even as you feel your legs rooting themselves deeper and deeper into the soil, soaking in the holiness of the land of Israel, the water of Torah that's deep in this land, the nourishment from below and the nourishment from above. And now when the rains come, oh, what a pleasure it is to welcome them. Feel the drops on your hands and on your head. And feel that moisture going into the soil and feeding your roots. You know just what to do to grow. And as more shoots and more leaves come out of you, and more roots dig deeper and deeper into the soil, I invite you to feel yourself as this glorious olive tree growing ever grander and more complex. And feel a dry season come, and then another winter of wetness, and summer and winter, and the winds and the rains, and the brightness of the sun. And as it does so, as nature takes its course, so do you. And many years pass, and you are not a tiny little leaf and a tiny little root. Feel how you have this rich trunk, hardy roots, and an abundant array of shiny leaves. And you bear more fruit than you can count. And you feel people picking your fruit and turning it into oil to light their candles for Shabbat, to light their Chanukiah, and to light the menorah in the third temple. This is what you were created for. To soak up the holiness of the land of Israel and soak up the wonder of the sun. And to light up the world. This is what it is to be an Etz Chaim, a tree of life. And I invite you to feel now that your branches are wide and your leaves are many. To see the people who take shade beneath you. And feel the breath of life that moves between you. As you breathe in, you can thank them. And as you exhale, you can bless them. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you. Bless you. And I invite you to feel the birds that come to eat of your fruit. And drop your seeds far and wide across the land of Israel. And see those seeds dropping into the soil. And being soaked by the rain and surrounded by darkness. And some of them will have just the right conditions to flourish and grow in this land. And watch them grow from the heights of the Golan to the valley of Elah and the hills of Yerushalayim. Your children and grandchildren after you. taking root in the holiness of the land and soaking in the infinite light of the divine. And bringing that together into beautiful fruit. Brings a holy light onto this world. And with this knowledge, I invite you to hold your hands a few hand breaths apart, one from the other, that your palms should be facing each other. That you can feel the land of Israel between your hands. The land with all of its trees on it. And all of its sages on it. And all of the tzaddikim, the righteous and holy people, those who are known and revealed to us, and those who are hidden. Perhaps now is a time for them to stand even taller and to shine their light onto the Jewish people even brighter, that we may receive their guidance, bask in the glow of their holiness, and be led toward goodness and righteousness. And I invite you with your hands to feel the words of King David running between your hands to bless the tzaddikim of the Jewish people. Tzaddik katamar yifrach, כארז בלבנון יסגה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו. עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני, צורי ולא עוולת בו. And take those hands of blessing of yours and bring them back to your precious heart. And bless yourself with the rootedness, straightforwardness, and faithfulness of a tzaddik. Bless yourself with the words of King David. Tzaddik katamar yifrach, כארז בלבנון יסגה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו. עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני, צורי ולא עוולת בו. Thank you for your presence today. Thank your body for bringing you here. Thank your mind for being as present as it could here. Thank your heart for seeking out holiness above all else, even if just for a moment. And know that when darkness comes, you have access to this light, the holiness of the land and the infinite light above. The ability to bind yourself with tzaddikim, and to keep believing that in the midst of the darkness, light awaits and growth is possible. When you are ready, I invite you to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes and bat your eyes open. And come back into this beautiful body of yours, which I hope has been blessed by the trees and is more aware of how it is a blessing for the entire planet. Sending you love from South Africa.